Two. What is up, y'all? Look, man, today we are talking about being grateful, bruh. Gratefulness. Now, what is gratefulness? In my opinion, gratefulness is an inner appreciation for what you have, where you're at in life, despite wanting more. Now, don't get me wrong, I've been ungrateful, bro. I've been ungrateful in the past for sure. Like for instance, before I went through all the little series of events I went through, I used to do GoPuff. All right, for those of you who know what GoPuff is, it's like DoorDash. But all right, DoorDash, you're not getting $6 orders on GoPuff. Generally, you're getting, well, where I stay is $3 orders, and then the tips, kind of boost the pay rate or whatever. So with all the jobs that I work, GoPuff was one of the smoothest jobs, bro. The reason I say that is, bro, I've done DoorDash before. DoorDash, nothing wrong, but you got to drive to multiple different restaurants, pick up orders. GoPuff is a fulfillment center, bro. So generally, you only go into one place for everybody's orders. Now, at the time, everywhere I worked, bro, it was an issue, bro. Then I stumbled upon GoPuff. I got in there, got accepted. Things was cool. I ain't gonna lie. I used to go to GoPuff from like 10 a.m. until like 11 p.m. because they're open till 2 a.m. People are still ordering stuff till 2 a.m. So I used to work 10 to 10, and I used to be there all day. Sometimes take a nap in the car, eat lunch. Just freedom, bro. But at the time, I felt like I was stressing, bro, personally. Like, at the time, I felt like I had a lot of expenses, bro, to cover. So I felt like I wasn't making enough bread. It got to the point, I ain't gonna lie, some days I'll be tight because they wasn't tipping on GoPuff, bro. It's $3 orders. People ordering like one item, two item. Everybody say drink water. What's up, Liam? I got you, Liam. You feel me? Right, there you go. So I ain't gonna lie, at the times I was definitely complaining, bro. Cause I'm looking like, man, I can't be sitting here for like 10 hours, 8 hours, and shout out to Liam for the sub, and then I'm not making as much as I want to make. But here's where I say gratefulness comes in, because I ain't gonna lie, bro. I had a mark of making at least $130, $50 a day, and I always made that mark. Regardless of the amount of time I had to be there, I always made that mark or got close to it. Shout out to Tiger, shout out to Lucas. But at the time, I didn't think that things was as good as they was. But that's where gratefulness comes in, because, bro, imagine you making $150 every day, bro. You going crazy. Most people don't get paid daily, so it's like I was already blessed to have stumbled upon a gig that I'm getting paid daily. Do you know what it means to get paid daily? Most people get paid weekly, bro. You gotta wait 2 weeks for a bread. You know what I mean? Shout out to Dominetti TD, you know what I mean? Came from, yeah, Mr. Keep It Simple. That's my mentor on here, man. Shout out MKIS, you heard? But getting paid daily is a big advantage in life, bro. Most people, they gotta wait for a 2 week check. So once I stumbled upon getting paid daily, I was making $150 a day. Plus, some days they had like these missions where you might could make 250. But at the time I was trying to cover so much, I was trying to do like my accessory business with these Cartiers. I was trying to get a vendor license. I was helping my OG. I'm gonna always help my OG. That don't interfere with nothing. But I was complaining that I wasn't making enough bread. Fast forward, bro. something happened to my whip, bro. The whip that I'm go puffing in. And God saved me plenty of times because I've been in a serious car crash in that car. Nothing happened to the car. I'm talking about a lady came, T-boned me, boom, knocked me into the other lane of incoming traffic going this way because I was going this way. It's like, it's a little medium in between, but you coming out, you could turn literally where she bumped me from and knocked me over to the other traffic. Nothing happened to the car. One day I get out, go drive the car. Something going on with the radiator. Boom. Now I can't do go puff. So I'm like, I forget it. So I flip the car. You know what I mean? Because, that's just how my minds work. I'm like, I'm going to flip the car. But then when you flip the car, I got to still pay the rent, my phone, all this. So it's like, usually I flip a car, get another car because I don't have a lot of cars, bro. But the reason I'm telling you guys this story, because like literally after all that happened, boy, I went through a drought of not having cheese. Like, when I say not having cheese, I'm talking about $0, gang. I'm talking about I done tapped into Dave, Bridget, Earning, Cleo, Money Lion. What else? True. Float Me. Like, bro, I'm literally naming all the cash advance apps that if you're down on your luck, that they're gonna like you link a card that's linked with an account, they're gonna give you a cash advance. I've tapped into all of them. So in tapping into all of them, it was like, dang, bro. Imagine making 150 a day. Now I'm only settling for like $25, $30, $40. That's why at the time when I was doing GoPuff, things was going good, bro. I should have been overly grateful. I should have been happy that I had the ability to make $150 a day, regardless if it took me 10 hours, regardless if it took me 8 hours. I should have been very happy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oakley, I don't really like saying that word, my boy. I say my boy a lot. I should have been grateful. I should have been happy, but at the time, I wasn't thinking like that. Now, when all that was taken away from me, I was able to sit down and reflect like, dang, bro. I was blessed, bro. I had the ability to get money every day, to make money every day. Most people don't have that ability. That's a blessing. Because as people, we need money every day, bro. To live, to eat, to take care of stuff. So you always got to be grateful for what you have. Because when I ain't had that, bro, I ain't really had no bread. I ain't had no cheese. I ain't really had no finance. Like I said, I tapped into all the cash advance app. Accounts went negative. You know what I mean? Imagine going from you could make a quick 50 real quick, 70 real quick to you taking surveys online for $5. You got trying to cash out at 10. Nah, it's like a totally different spectrum to be on. That's why, listen, it don't matter what you have. Be grateful. Cherish everything you have, bro, because yeah, it might not be the best. Yeah, it might not be exactly what you've been asking for, waiting for. But if you lose that and you no longer have it, bro, you're gonna be like, man, yo, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That was a blessing to have because I've literally been shown a lesson. Like whatever position you're in, you might want more, and you might not be in the best position that you want to be. But be grateful. Be grateful for that position. Be grateful that you have access to certain things. You know what I mean? Because all of these things, once they're taken from you, bro, you will miss them, bro. I miss doing gold puff and being able to make money every day. You know, at the end of the day, I wasn't very grateful in the sense of when I had access to that type of ability that when I have access to that type of platform, I wasn't very ungrateful, but I used to complain. Complaining is a sign of ungratefulness, bro. Always complaining. That's a sign of ungratefulness. Instead of complaining, I should have been happy. I had the ability to work on my own time. When I went to do GoPuff, I could have left whenever I wanted. It's called GoPuff, similar to DoorDash. It's called GoPuff. It's GOPUFF. It's one of the apps that it's a slow app, but you can make bread if you're patient. You just chilling, because you work at your own pace. DoorDash is cool, but they had you driving all over the city. Yeah, DoorDash had you driving to Canes, BK. You gotta go weigh that noodles, because I did DoorDash. GoPuff is one fulfillment center. Everything the people will order, they have at that one center, bro. Go there, get the order, drop it off, come back to the fulfillment center, get another order. It's just like a two-way trip. You know what I mean? You go there, pick up 5 orders. Bro, I was there every day, to the point I felt like I done did everyone's order. I done went to everybody's house. You know what I'm saying? Cause it'd tell you how many orders you did, and I did a total of like 7,000 orders in like 3 months. But at the end of the day, the reason I'm telling y'all this is because we gotta be grateful for what we have, bro. Always be grateful for what you have, because once it's taken away from you, you miss it. You know what I mean? 1 second though, I'll be right back. Gotta respond to a text. You might not have the fanciest whip, but you may have a whip that you still can get around the city, and you gotta be grateful. You know what I mean? You might not have a mansion you want, but you got like a decent little spot. Man, I love my spot. I'm happy to be here. I'm so happy. I'm making sure everything's spick and span. You heard? The windows, counter, AC. You know what I mean? Because a while back, I ain't gonna lie, I used to live downtown in a nice 7th-floor condo, man. And I and I just didn't care. I didn't have the motivation or nothing. And it was one of my homies. Shout out to my homies, man. This was my homie where we both worked at the same job, trying to hustle, get together. And we never used to hang out, just never talked at work. Just work, ride home together, drop him off, never talk. One day, I go meet one of my other friends. He turns out he knows him. Long story short, he comes to my house, downtown, 7th-floor condo, city views. He said, "Bro, I didn't know you had the condo this whole time." I'm going through a hardship during that time, but I never show it, bro, unless I express it or open up. So me and him smoking, chilling, eating good, and I had old mad bread to the apartment. Shout out to Ricardo, man. Ricardo Mora, man. A real person, bro. This is a real person that looked out for me, fam. I think at the time I couldn't work because my papers had expired or something like that. So I had to get my papers ready to get a job, so I couldn't pay the bills. Before that though, I was on top of the rent all the time. So I kind of like fell off my horse. And I remember the dude, his name was Ricardo Moore, downtown. I used to go talk to him. He like, "Man, I mess with you, bro. I understand you was always paying your rent, always on top of your stuff. I'm gonna just keep looking out for you, keep looking out for you." They ended up letting him go, but Ricardo was a real one, you feel me? But one day, me and my homie chilling, because we used to go get money together and all that. We chilling, blowing, and I must have went to the BR, and he like, "Yo, bro, you got a bill for 3K for the condo?" I'm talking about he started going crazy. Like, "No, bro. This ain't you, YS. Ain't no way. You cannot lose the condo." And he like, "Bro, you know how blessed you are, bro? If I was in the condo, bro, I'd just wake up happy to wash dishes." Like, this is the type of shit he was saying. This was like out of a movie, gang. He like, I just be happy to wash dishes, bro. I just get to clean it up, bro. I'm in a condo, 7th floor, AC busting. I just be happy, bro. Every day. You gotta get this straightened. And it was like I needed to hear that, because I just was like, man, I don't even care, bro. I was 3 bands, bro. Ooh. But I was able to take that in, man. and appreciate the condo. So you always gotta appreciate the condo because I wasn't appreciating the condo or wasn't grateful enough to where I didn't care about maintaining the bills. To where it's like my homie saying that had to reel me back into reality. Like, look, bro, if you lose this, you're kind of a bozo. You're a bozo, you know? But that comes with gratefulness. Cause sometimes, like I said, it takes somebody else to come that don't got what you got to be like, yo, bro, you blessed to have this, bro. If I had this, bro, I'd be geeked up, bro. Do you know how lucky you are? Cause they don't have that, but you had that. You kind of overlooking it, like it's nothing. You complaining, like, you know, it could be better. I need this. Somebody else that don't got that will come and see that and be like, yo, bro, I wish I had this. That's gratefulness, bro. Cause a lot of what you have, you might not appreciate. Somebody else wish they had, bro. And I've been in moments plenty of times of going through lessons to understand, like, yo, whatever you have, appreciate it, bro. Cause if you lose it, you gonna miss it, bro. Oh, that phrase, the grass is not greener on the other side. That's a true phrase, bro. Whoever made that phrase, they must have left the U.S. or Earth and went somewhere and was like, no way, I need to go back to Earth or something. Because when they say the grass is not greener on the other side, all that comes with gratefulness, bro. A lot of people overlook what they have. Don't overlook what you have, bro. What you have is very crucial. It's a big blessing. Of course, you're gonna want more. Everybody wants more, bro. Chipmunks, you give a chipmunk one acorn, he probably won 100. You know what I mean? You give a bread a little loaf, they want the whole bag. So it's human nature, it's animal nature, but you always want to appreciate what you got, bro. Cause when it's taken away from me, you're gonna miss it. At the time when I was doing GoPuff, I was tweaking. I'm like, man, this ain't enough bread. Post after not having GoPuff, not driving around, no money. I'm looking like, nah, this right here, this is true stress right here. When I had that, I was blessed. But I was definitely a little ungrateful because I was complaining and I couldn't see that I was in a better opportunity than most people. I could make money regularly. You know what I mean? Same thing when I lost my spot. When I was here the whole time, of course, I love the spot. But there were certain things I complain about. Now I'm back in the spot, man, ain't no complaining. We cleaning the windowsill. We whitewashing the walls. I want this spot to feel love. I want the building to feel love. I want the building to know, like, yo, I'm here and I appreciate you. You feel me? This whole YouTube stuff originated from this building. This channel was crafted from this building, bro. Overnight, literally. This building kind of like, this is where this all kicked off for me, the YouTube. So always be grateful, man. Always be grateful of what you have because there's somebody else that would readily be thirsty to be in your position. They want to switch with you right now. They want to be in your spot right now. I'm telling you, just like you might want to be in someone else's spot, you see on Instagram and all that, there's a regular person that want to be in your regular spot right now. So appreciate everything, bruh. That's true gratefulness. You know what I mean? Appreciate everything. Nobody gonna tell you that, bro, because people want you to just be greedy all the time. Yeah, more, 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 more. Nah, God puts you in certain positions so you can see who you are. Then he'll give you more. Then he'll give you more. It's like, imagine somebody give you 3 tacos. You smash them 3 tacos and you complaining like, man, I wasn't enough tacos for me, bro. What's up with you, bro? I need 6 tacos. You think that person gonna want to give you more tacos? Definitely not. They just gave you 3 tacos. You should have been grateful you got 3 tacos. Like, man, thanks for the 3 tacos, man. Them Johns was hitting, bro. I appreciate that, bro. Them tacos you made, you put your foot in it. Appreciate that. I was hungry. Then that person will be like, man, you know what? Here's 3 more tacos, bro. You so appreciative of the tacos I gave you. Take 3 more tacos. That's how God works, bro. A lot of times he's gonna put you in a situation to see how you treat the situation. Do you appreciate the situation? Are you complaining? If you're complaining, you crying, he's gonna snatch it away from you. And then you gonna have to go through like a spiral of events, bro, to understand, like, dang, man, I ain't gonna lie. Like, when I was back then and I had that was the smoothest time. So I say that to say, be very grateful, man. Shout out to everybody that tuned into the live. I appreciate y'all, man. Dominetti, Oakley, Tiger, you know, everybody that came in, Liam, Lee Ham. I appreciate y'all. Love, much love.